Korea, April 22, 1951. The mountains were silent, but that silence would not last. Hidden beneath the cover of darkness, advance elements of the Chinese People's Volunteer Army moved silently through the forests surrounding Yultong. Behind them, thousands more were preparing to attack. Their objective was simple: break through the United Nations line and destroy every force standing in their way. On one frozen hill, Filipino soldiers waited.
Sir, may narinig po ako.
They knew an attack was coming.
Stay sharp.
They just didn't know when. They were fathers, brothers, sons, fewer than 1,000 Filipinos, standing between the enemy and the rest of the United Nations line. Then, the silence was broken. Moments later, the Chinese offensive began.
Kaliwa! Kaliwa! Tuloy ang putok!
Against overwhelming odds, the Filipino defenders refused to retreat.
Bumangon! Hawakan ang linya!
Their stand would save an entire United Nations division
Kapit lang, uuwi ka pa.
and become one of the greatest military victories in Philippine military history. To understand the Battle of Yultong, we must first travel back. Before the gunfire, before the frozen trenches, before Filipino soldiers ever set foot in Korea. In 1950, life seemed ordinary. Families worked, children played, and the streets of Seoul were full of hope. But after the Second World War, Korea was divided into two separate governments, the Communist North and the Democratic South. Behind closed doors,
어서 오세요. 싱싱한 사과가 있습니다.
plans for invasion were already underway. On June 25, 1950, North Korean forces crossed the 38th parallel. The Korean War had begun. Thousands of soldiers poured across the border. Tanks rolled south.
어서 오세요.
Villages
싱싱한
were
사과가 있습니다.
overrun. Civilians fled for their lives. Within days, the conflict had become one of the first major battles of the Cold War. The United Nations responded immediately. Member nations were asked to defend South Korea.
The Republic of Korea requests immediate assistance.
Soldiers from around the world answered the call. The Philippines was among them.
Mag-iingat ka, anak.
Babalik po ako.
Volunteers prepared to leave their homeland, not knowing whether they would ever return. Nearly 8,000 Filipinos would eventually serve in Korea. They would earn the respect of allies and the admiration of their enemies. Ahead lay an unfamiliar land,
Malayo pa lang Korea. Oo. Pero kailangan nating pumunta.
a brutal winter, and a battle that would forever be remembered as Yultong.